Shalom. All praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Bukakodash, and double honors to the elders of GMS and to all the sincere brethren that are living in the truth across the world. And I pray this may be another edifying lesson to the flocks, and whoever the Most High want to hear this message, let it be heard. And before I begin the lesson, I would like to say the name of the true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, which means He exists, and the name of the Son is Yahweh Shah Mashiach, who the world ignorant call Jesus Christ, and that His name stands for means pretty much the Redeemer or a Deliverer, pretty much. And the title of the lesson for the day will be the patience of the saints, pretty much. The patience of the saints. Because as we speaking right now, we pay last Monday, to be exact, roughly 7 days ago, we got the new president that come into office, which is Donald Trump, and he was pretty much thanking the Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom for basically blacks and Latinos. He was thanking them on one hand for supporting him, for voting for him. He was saying like he wouldn't be in office if it wasn't for their help. And at the same time, as soon as he got in office, he's already started like his mass deportation program, pretty much. And right now he's pretty much terrorizing the Northern Kingdom, pretty much. Like Northern Kingdom people are in straight fear right now. And you got Negroes that be like, yeah, kick them out. Oh, those guys, all they're doing is wickedness. They're stealing people's stuff. They're messing people up, making people lives around. They're making people life hard around here, deporting them, and not knowing those people that you're telling me, although they're wicked, don't get me wrong, that you're telling to deport, they are your fellow brethren. But Jakes don't see it that way, man. Or you got Jakes thinking like, oh, they're living comfortable in America. Like, yeah, man, they're just gonna deport the Latinos, but we good here. Not knowing once Esau got like the good amount of Northern Kingdom that he has, he's just gonna go straight on the Southern Kingdom. Because in Esau's eyes, the Southern Kingdom is nothing but a terror. Starting from Judah, then goes Benjamin and Levi, the Negro tribes. When you like a so-called Negroes living in Babylon the Great all throughout the world, like the world fear us by default, man. You can be like a simple minded Jake wearing suit and tie, smooth, clean face, and you're walking next to an Edomite. Or like Edomite female, she might still clutch her purse. Or if he saw you coming, he start crossing the street. I witnessed that personally myself. I'm walking in the street, and especially when I'm in the Boston area, uh, basically any area that's like a Edomite gathering, and I'm walking. I can be walking in front of them or behind them, and they have like that nervous feeling, that nervous look in their face, or they stop. They pretend like they're looking at inside the store or talking to somebody, or you can just tell. Or sometimes I remember when I used to work like uh, I used to work in an Edomite town named Noah, and I was dropping a coworker on another plantation is Milton, and all the Edomites of the house at the houses pretty much, and they have like all those signs that say Black Lives Matter. All that's we support black. They're talking about all this all those so-called equality stuff, man. But as soon as a Jake start walking by next to the car, or you hear that beep, 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 you see all the alarm just went like just lock, and I'm like, in my head I'm like, I thought it was all life matter. I thought Black Lives Matter. Why am I, as soon as I'm walking, you already turning off your car? So Esau is pretty much basically fooling, basically playing around with Jake's emotion pretty much, and Jake's gonna soon realize like the job Esau is nothing more than a wicked. Jake's gonna learn the hard way, because Jake's even all those. It's 2025. You think like Jake will open their eyes, realize like Esau, the so-called white man, is a devil. But Jake still don't see it that way, man. So basically, the Most High gonna make them learn it the hard way, pretty much. And the first verse I read is I'm gonna read is Daniel 7 verse 25. Daniel 7 verse 25. Daniel 7 verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yashai, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given unto his hand until the times and the dividing of times. So basically, that's this devil pretty much. When he's gonna come down on the children of Israel, I'm gonna say the entire nation of Israel pretty much, man, because the Israelite are the real saints. Starting with the hopeful, like pretty much, and down to the rest of the 2/3 pretty much, man. And this devil is gonna come, basically, he's gonna basically like oppress the children of Israel pretty much, man. And he will try. Let me see. And he shall wear out the saints. So basically, he's gonna wear us out. How is he gonna wear us, man? Like consistently abusing us, putting us on unlawful decrees. Like for example, the current situation that's going right now. You got Jakes that living. Cause here it is. You got Babylon the Great, which is so-called America. You got on top of America is Canada, and down America on the south is pretty much Mexico. And the only so you got Canadian living on top and Mexico on the bottom. But there's only one group of people you heard that's like an illegal immigrant, and I can guarantee you there's Canadian that cross the border on a regular basis. They don't call immigrants or undocumented aliens. But however, jigs that's coming from the southern border of America, which is I don't know if that's the southern border. Basically, jigs that's coming from Mexico, they consider to be illegal immigrant. But if somebody come up north from Canada, they're not illegal. Or whether on our daily life, man, that devil's oppressing us 24/7, man. From the morning we wake up to the day we go to sleep, we constantly suffering some sort of hardship, whether it was like a plantation we're working on, the food we're eating, the drinks, the air, our families, our friends. We're getting oppressed by the devil consistently, man. And change times and law. Basically, and that devil also change all make sure we stay away from our power by getting rid of natural custom we're supposed to practice, and making our people practice whatever abominable things he's doing pretty much. And let me see, what was I? So he's been pretty much torturing us for like a while. When he say when he say times and time and a half time, so that's mean I'll say from the time we were like a hardcore slavery, which is around I'm talking about all the tribes. So if you're talking about Northern Kingdom, probably started around late 1300 to 1400s, and the Southern Kingdoms came around 1600. So roughly 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Roughly 6 centuries we're catching her under this devil. Even though the time you were supposed to let us go, we are still catching her right now. Because during slavery, you were working for a certain period of hours. You're gonna get your back whipped with lashes or torture. But in this current captivity, we work 24/7. It doesn't matter. Back then, the slave would work throughout the day. When it get dark, possibly they will stop working. But now you work for morning, evening, and night. He got no choice. And let me see what else I got. What else? Matthew 5 verse 10 to 12. Matthew 5 verse 10 to 12. Matthew 5. Matthew 5 verse 10 to 12. Matthew 12 is it? What is it? Matthew 5 verse 10 to 12. 10 to 12. It says, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So basically, the Heavenly Father the Heavenly Father blesses those who are persecuted for the righteousness' sake. Basically, which is the Most High going to be blessing those of us that's doing His work pretty much, like prophesy His name, waking up the nations. So whoever is doing the Most High's work, the Most High is gonna bless that person, man. And the only people that's gonna do the Most High's work is only gonna be the elect, pretty much, because the rest of the nations, man, they living the rest of the nation of Israel, even though they're catching hell under the Edomite, they still want to live there because because the reason they want to do that is because in Babylon the Great they can still practice all the wicked desires that they have. Because if they truly come back to the power, they're gonna feel like there's some limitation they can do. If they used to commit adulteries, now that they're in the truth, they can no longer do that. If they used to eat abominable food, now they can't do that once in the truth. They have to follow the dietary law. If they used to have, let me see, if they used to be, if they used to break any of the laws whatsoever, like once they're in the truth, they can no longer do that anymore. Like before we were in the truth, we used to practice all abominable things. We used to break the law on a regular basis. But once we turn to the power, once the Most High wake us up, we can no longer do those stuff anymore, man. We have to follow the word, the truth, to the best of our abilities, pretty much. And when you read 11, it says, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake," pretty much. So basically, the Yahushua said it again, he's gonna bless those people. Um, Basically, he's blessing those basically those of us that are doing the work, even though we get marked on a regular basis. Especially when we're on the highways and byways, you got people walking by the because sometimes when you're preaching on the highways, you see people come by to say, preach, oh, you guys are preaching hate, you guys been saying the same thing over and over and nothing ever happened. Even me on my daily life, when people ask me what I do, I'm like, what do you, when the average Christian come to me, say, ask me, give you daily, something, because a lot of time, I know people tell me that personally, they was, oh man, I thought you were just a regular Negro, man. I didn't know you read the Bible. I thought you would just you just chilling every day. And sometimes they bring Bible verses and they tell me this, blah, blah, the Jesus Christ loves everybody, is coming to save. And they ask me, don't you want to accept JC? And a lot of times I was like, nah, I'm good, man. Just, but, they're going to keep pushing, man. And sometimes I tell them, here's what I know, blah, blah. They was like, no, you false prophet, you this. Now it's coming to save everybody, stuff like that. So basically, that's just like a small example. So basically, you're gonna have people, when you tell them the truth, they're gonna stop mocking it. It's like, yeah, you're a false prophet, man. Oh, they'll be like, why would God do something like that, man? Why would God choose one group of people, not the entire world? But if He make everything, but not knowing, even when you go in your regular lifestyle, if you have like 10 shoes, out of 10 shoes, there's one that's like your favorite, and if something happened to it, you're gonna get pissed or angry, or you might even punch somebody. And the other 9 shoes, anything can happen to them, you won't even give a damn. So why would then the Most have have the same thing also? Like He has His own chosen people, and whatever happened to those chosen people, if anything bad happened to them, He's gonna get angry and He's gonna seek revenge, pretty much, man, on those who hurt His chosen ones. And that's why the verse says, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you." Basically, the Most High, Yahushua says, "Blessed are those who's getting mocked and persecuted, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely." And especially when people also lie on you, telling lies that's not true. Like when you tell them the truth, people say, "Oh, you're a liar." So He say, "Blessed are those people, man, become all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake." So basically, we are going to all those trials for Yahushua's, because we are one of Yahushua's followers, and Lord willing, us in the hopeful elect, and starting with myself, I'm part of those people. I'm part of the hopeful elect group, pretty much. And rejoice and be exceedingly glad. So basically, Yahushua said we have to be rejoice and be happy and be glad, pretty much. For great is your reward in heaven, because the reward that we're gonna receive in heaven is gonna be great, pretty much. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. So because we have to remember, just like in the ancient days, just like in the old days, the prophets were in the same situation that we are in right now. They used to be mocked and falsely accused. So basically, they're gonna get the reward in the kingdom, pretty much. And the next verse I'm going to read is Rev 14 verse 12. Rev 14 verse 12. Revelation 14 verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High, Yahweh Shai, and the faith of Yahweh Shai. So basically, when they say here is the patience of the saints, so that's talking about like a we of the hopeful, like pretty much have to be patient, man. We have to endure the persecutions and the accusation, all the trials that's going on right now. Because the situation that we are right now, it's not something that is light at all. It is brutal. It's not so much a physical, it's a mental challenge, I should say. That's when you read the scripture, it say many are called, few are chosen. Because not that many people, because some people are going to be able to endure all those persecutions for a little season. And after a while, they get tired of it, man. Especially when people put like a time cap on the truth. Like they say, they want to do it for 2, 3, or 5 years. If I don't see anything happen in 5 years, I'm out. Or you got another sect that be like, all right, I'm going to do 10 years. You got some people, they wait like, they do, yeah, I'm going to put 5 years down, see what happened. And 5 years go by, nothing happened. It was okay. Let me wait another 5 years again, see what happened. And he wait after another 5 years, they don't see anything happen. It was like, you know what? I'm tired of this, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm laughing. I'm not really laughing. The reason I'm laughing right now is because it's very serious. As much as I'm laughing right now, I didn't mean to laugh. I'm just like thinking in the back of my head, like you have in your career, right? It's like you wake up, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go to work. I put like 2 years in, and you're like, okay, let me just put 5 years. You put 5 years in your job, you're like, okay, man, let me see what happens. Let me see how much longer I can last till I make that big $1 million I wanted to do. Then you reach like 10 years, then you don't see any of the rewards pretty much. Then you be like, screw that, I gave up. I'm just gonna quit. So a lot of people put like it might be a bad analogy pretty much, but a lot of people are gonna put like a timestamp in the truth, man. They be like, I'm gonna be doing it for 5 years, see what happened, and nothing happened. Because a lot of jigs read the prophecies, man. And like in the ancient world, man, you got some men, like when Yahweh came back, and they believe that when he came back, when he rise from the dead, that's when the kingdom was gonna start, man. You got a lot of men that was like their entire purpose was for that moment. They most likely didn't give a damn about Yahweh die on the cross for the nation, suffering all those atrocities. They would be like, he said when he dies, he's gonna wake up after 3 days, and then the kingdom is gonna start. So those men probably gonna, when they saw Yahweh, they probably like, yeah, we finally gonna start the kingdom. Because if you read the book of I think it might be Acts chapter 6, maybe. Let me see. No. Is the oh, sorry about that. The king. I think it's Acts 2, maybe. No. I always forget which verse is that. Let me find that real quick. I always forget which one is that. I know it's not, probably Galatians, maybe. No. What is it again? Yep. So Acts chapter 1, verse 6 to 8. Acts chapter 1, because I wrote it down. I put it down in my note. That's one of my favorite verse. Acts chapter 1. What was that again? 1. Yep. So Acts chapter 1, verse 6. When they therefore were come together. When they therefore come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, with that at this time we saw again the kingdom to Israel. Those were the disciples that asked Yahushua that question when they saw him come back. They was like, okay. So I remember you say when you die you're gonna come back in you're gonna come back. You're gonna rise from the dead. Then the kingdom gonna start. So those are the disciples that's gonna say that said that. And then Yahweh was telling them, oh, now it's not the case. There's many things that must happen before. So when Yahweh said that, the disciples were like, oh man, we still got more stuff coming. They most likely, a lot of the disciples most likely said that. But however, you can also say like, you can also say like, there's the men that was probably around. They'll be like, man, I thought this nigga said once he come back to life, once he raised from the dead, the kingdom was gonna start. And those same guys in this day and age might be around. They probably the same guys that put the same timestamp on the truth pretty much, man. They be like, if I don't see anything happen in 5 years, I'm out. You got another group that say if nothing happen in 10 years, I'm out. And 15 years, I'm out. So those guys are most likely to be back again, man. So that's why when you read that verse, which is the one I just read earlier, which was Revelation 14 and 12. Let me go back on that one. Rev 14 and 12. Rev 14 and 12. And he says, here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahushua. And if you read that in NLT, it told you to, this means that the Most High's holy people must endure persecution patiently. So basically the saint of the Most High, which is the hopeful, like they have to endure all sort of persecutions patiently, which means long suffering, man, obeying his commands and maintaining their faith in Yahushua. So basically we're gonna have to obey all Yahushua's commandment and put our faith in him, pretty much, our faith and trust in him. And let me see, Revelation 3 verse 10 to 11. And Revelation 3 verse 10 said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptations. So basically that's Yahweh said, because we have obeyed all his commandment, pretty much, he will keep us away from the, basically he will protect us from the hour of temptation, which is Jacob's trouble. Because if he doesn't do that, man, so none of us will be saved, man. Because the time that we enter right now, man, each day you wake up, each day, like right now we're like in the early stage of Jacob's trouble, and each day we wake up is gonna get more and more and more serious. Even though like right now, as soon as I'm done doing that lesson right now, I'm just gonna go right back to the plantations. Like people who still clocking in, like I go to the plantation this morning. You get Jake say, "Hey man, you watch the football last night, man? You know, who won? I forgot what team that won. It was the Eagles beat that team, man. You watch it?" And I'm like, "Nah, man, I didn't watch it, man. I just walk away, man." You get Jake right now focusing on the Super Bowl that's gonna happen next week or 2 weeks from now. One of those weeks. That's all Jake's getting ready, man. They're getting ready to buy all day. They're getting ready to celebrate the Eagle. They're getting ready to watch the Super Bowl, which is the Eagles versus damn it, dude, Kansas Chiefs. And it was like getting ready to have the sports night, buying jersey, parties, snacks, because they're gonna go all out. And not knowing there's legit stuff that's going right now. Not knowing Jacob's trouble is like right in front of them. Initially, those Jakes, they're just gonna be, the Most are just gonna get rid of them. I mean, you can't really do anything with those guys, man. The Most High, that's why the Most High said 2/3 of people will be gonna be put to death, because they pretty much like a waste of existence. Starting from family member and friends, they really don't matter at this point, to be honest. So that's I will protect you from what was it? Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So let me start from the top. Revelation 3 verse 10 said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So basically, the Most High will protect us. The Most High, will protect us from the. Basically, Yahushua Mashiach will protect us from the hour of temptations, which is, like I said earlier, which is Jacob's trouble. It's gonna be like great tribulation, man. Like a week of faith gonna be tested, man. Because we're gonna have to face like the MOTB. Esau is gonna go hard on those men of the Lord, starting with the men that's prophesying the truth on the highways and byways. Like men that Esau knows our face, knows what we do for a living. He knows exactly what we work, exactly what we do. Because at the end of the lessons, or at the end of our time on the highways and byways, some of us go right back to the plantation. So some of us might have like a 1 day off. You just chill with your family. Because you know everything about us pretty much, man. And you know exactly who's the real threat. He know the real camp from the false camp. So the Most High gonna have to protect, or the Most High basically going to protect us through those dire times that are ahead of us, man. And each man gonna be tested individually. Our faith is gonna be put on the line, pretty much, man. And those of us who endure to the end, that's the one that's gonna be saved, pretty much. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take your crown. So basically, how shall I say he's coming soon, and he said, hold on to whatever we have, man. So basically, he told us to hold fast that no man take your crown. So basically, we have to endure patiently, man, and we have to keep fighting, man. We have to hold our ground, man, and we have to make sure no man take our crown, pretty much, man. And Revelation 13 verse 10. And Revelation 13 and 10 said, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So basically, that verse talk about like anyone that lead into captivity, who shall go into captivity. Like our oppressor has been sending us to captivities left and right. I mean, in this day and age, we might say the Edomites, but it was not just the Edomite that has been doing that. So it's all the other nations as well. So likewise, they will be put into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Basically, anybody that killed with the sword will also be put to death by the sword. Who's the first person that's like murdering us on a regular basis, like Esau, starting with Esau and the rest of the nations, pretty much, man. And here's the patience and the faith of the saints. So basically, like the saints are getting like persecuted daily, man, and we're getting worn out, pretty much, man. So that's why that's why the Most High is sending Yahweh Shah Mashiach to redeem us, pretty much, man. And then hell will officially be over at this point. And let me see what else I got. That's pretty much what I got, pretty much, man. But there's one verse I'm gonna read, pretty much. That's I also love. Matthew. Really get it frozen now. I had that one too. So Matthew 25:20. Matthew 25. Yep. So Matthew 25. So after all those things happen to us, like those of us who endure to the very end. So here's what Yahushua gonna tell us, pretty much, man. Is Matthew 25 verse 23. So he said, his Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. That has been faithful over a few things, I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. So basically, when we finish our task, which means enduring all those trials and tribulations and whatever task like the Most High told us to put you in to do, whether it's like a preaching in the highways and byways, whether it's to be like a helper, like anything like the Most High put in your heart to do. If you do that, if you use that talent to the max, you was like when you at the finish line. You know, when you're at the finish line, when they handing you your medals or your awards. So what the first thing, like a graduation, like they shake your hand, they say, "Well done, congratulations." So basically, we can be congratulated by Yahushua, man. You basically tell us, "Well done, good and faithful servant." Cause you are fulfilling your task, man. So that's the lesson of the day, and I pray this was another edifying lesson to the flock. And may the Most High open the heart of whoever is supposed to hear this message, let it be heard. And we just have to keep pushing the truth, man. Well, it doesn't matter what time of day it is. It doesn't matter how many. It doesn't. So basically, what you wake up every day, you eat, you brush your teeth, you do all your daily activities, whatever routine you normally do. So like whatever thing you normally do throughout the day, like every day when you wake up, you do the exact same thing. So likewise, you have to wake up in the morning, keep pushing the truth, man. Whether it's like a 5, 10, 15 minute video, however long you get the video, however long the spirit allow it to be done. So you just have to keep pushing the truth, whether people watching it or not, because the most important person is watching it, which is the Most High, pretty much, man. So you have to keep on doing the work, man. And Adam Rataza, that was a edifying lesson. With that, I'd like to say shalom.